today I thought that we can talk about some criticism that how people in our Indian typical society, people criticize to us if we have any kind of problem in our body or anything which we are doing for our career. So if you would like, so
Mhm.
we can discuss this.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to discuss. And
Mm.
this is a criticism is a kind of thing that everyone face, right?
Mm.
Whether it's all about look or their study or their job or anything. So I have seen people who are in negative mind, they get something to say, anything. Right? If I talk about myself, so I still remember during my childhood. So actually, my mother is very fair. She has a fair skin color, right? And my father has a middle or little bit dark, I can say, that color, right? But when I born, so that time, no, miss, my color isn't too fair. So whenever I used to visit any my relative's house, I used to listen only one thing. She looks like her father. If she would look like her mother, she would look more better. And I have seen, I had heard this criticism several times in my life, and sometimes it really hit me.
Mm.
And whenever I used to see mirror, I used to feel like, why am I not fair? And sometimes I really like to use that fair lovely cream. I'm sure you must have heard it, right? Because I wanted to
Exactly.
look beautiful. I wanted to look fair.
Mhm.
And that time I used to think people who had a fair skin, only that people looked good, right? So if I have seen in the north, people more every people think like people who have a fair skin, they looks more good.
Mm.
Even I still remember during my school days, even some teachers also do partiality. If I compare to I still remember, I'm telling you my story.
Mm.
When I was in ninth standard, right? So that time that was a girls' college, and that time there was a girl who was really very beautiful. She had fair skin and she looked very beautiful. So we all realized whenever ma'am asked any question, so ma'am was very polite towards that girl compared to other girl. And even I have seen same thing even sir too. So and I have realized this several times. Girl who was very beautiful had a fair skin. Very beautiful means fair skin color.
Mm.
Sometimes they get something extra thing or they give extra support. I have realized this several times. But since I got married, then I never feel like this. And in the South, it doesn't matter. Yeah, most of the people color, if I talk about their skin color, so it's like not fair. Like it's
Mm.
like which color I can say?
Brown, you can
It's
say.
like so it's like a normal color, not too much fair.
Mm.
So, but here, fair, I think color doesn't matter. And one more thing I want to add here. In the north, I have realized several times whenever any families wants to see the daughter-in-law for their son, their first thing is that my daughter-in-law should be in fair skin color.
Mm.
I have seen this several times. Means education, their culture, their background is later, but their first demand is fair skin color. And I don't know why, but people give a lot of things to only fair skin color. What do you think about it?
So when you were telling your story, I felt you are telling my story actually. In
Hmm.
my family, not just my mother, but my all the sisters, like I have two sisters, they all are fair. I mean, very fair. Okay. And my father is like a little dark. So whenever people used to see me, they always said that, okay, she has taken after her father. I mean, uh, now like I don't give fuck to those people who say like this, but earlier like it affected my mental peace a lot, my confidence a lot. Yeah, because that
Yeah.
time we do not understand that it is right, it is wrong. We just understand that why I am not like my mother, why I am not like my sister. So yeah, it happened with me a lot. and specs as well, like in my classroom when I was doing a school. So that time, like nobody had this specs, only I was wearing this specs. So that time as well, like people or students, they criticized me. And the thing, like you told about your school, that there was a girl who was very fair and very attractive and charming. Even I also had the same girl in my classroom. Every, I mean, faculty, every teacher, male, female, they always gave her attention. Always. Whether she's right, wrong, and all. They always gave attention to her. And one more thing. Let me tell you one experience. One day she was buying something, okay, at a shop. So she bought it, and the shopkeeper was like, that was a boy, okay, and he was talking with her very politely, smiling. So I didn't know about it that she is beautiful. That's why, like, he is talking or laughing together, they all. So I thought she is buying something very great. That is why that person is like smiling or laughing. So she bought a chocolate that time. Okay, Dairy Milk or Five Star, whatever it was. So I also thought, okay, let me also buy the same thing. I also bought, but this time he didn't even smile. He just gave that Dairy Milk to me, and I gave the rupees, and he didn't even give the polite smile. It was like, I still remember, because see,
Mm,
as a child, we all need attention. Yeah, so this,
exactly.
I also had the same thing in my mind.
Mhm.
So how to deal
And
with
the
that?
Exactly. And one more things I want to add here, like before marriage, I have heard a lot several times, like my relatives say, "ladka kahan milega?" If say like everyone as a wants like a fair color, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes and this comment really hit us sometimes, right? Because of color, how can you choose like ladka kahan milega? Like if you
Mhm.
have this dark skin, then you will not get any boy. How anybody can say like this? So like your parents is responsible to see a boy for you, right? Not your relatives. But they need to say something, right? Sometimes like they can't what should I say? They can't leave quiet without saying anything, right? So
Mhm.
sometimes I have heard it several times before marriage. Like people used to say, "Ladka kahan milega?" Like this.
Mhm. Even, yeah, I have also heard so many things. Now, like in current time, I'm little fair comparison to my like school days or earlier. Like we all were kid, we never paid attention to the skin tone and whatever. So that time, like my auntie or relatives, they used to give suggestions to me that you can use this kind of cream, you can do this kind of home remedy, and honestly, I tried as well,
Yeah,
because
same. Yeah.
they forced me, and I also thought, okay, fair skin is literally important, so I tried as well. But it was not a good idea at all. Just because of those home remedies, I had a lot of pimples, acne on my face.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I
Yeah.
stopped all these things. Now I'm pretty much confident about my skin tone or whatever the beauty I have. I really don't pay any attention to them. And now I have made the aura overall myself that they do not come to me or give any kind of suggestion. They know if they will tell something to me, I will just shout on them. Okay. Or I will give some kind of complex answer. So they will be like, quiet. So now they do not. How I dealt with this thing, that earlier I used to listen. Now I do not listen. Earlier I used to ignore कि कोई बात नहीं हो गया बोल दिया. I used to think like this, but now I don't listen and I don't ignore. Now I give reply to them. That is why they are like silent now, or they think
Yeah.
that okay, she will not tolerate now, so let's be quiet. So hello Priyanka, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. What about you? You are looking tired. What happened?
Yeah. Today I'm tired because today I woke up really early in the morning, around 4 o'clock, and after that, like one by one, I'm just accomplishing my task. So I haven't taken rest. That is why.
Oh my God, that's great to hear that. You are inspirational for everyone, right? Sometimes if we do something extra, that is really challenging, right? Like every day we make a plan, but if we wake up early morning, then we do work as a plan. So that is great thing. I personally feel like. So your full day is busy, right? There is a lot on your plate. Is it like this?
Yeah, it is. Only like half an hour sometimes I get time in the afternoon or in the evening. Otherwise, like one by one, I take classes, and in the morning, like I have to help my mother as well in household chores. So that is why, like, I feel tired. And today, especially, I woke up 4 o'clock in the morning because Navratri is going. So we celebrate Navratri as well. We have to worship Durga Mata. And the second thing is like my mother has to go on field, like some farm work we
Okay.
do.
Yeah, I was saying if you want to achieve something, definitely we have to put a lot of effort. Then we get it. Otherwise, just for dreaming, we can't get anything, right? We have to put our effort.
Exactly. You can say this is my comeback. Actually, this is my usual routine, always busy. And I do not feel sluggish, whatever I do. But last week, I was feeling literally sluggish all the time, not doing anything. But now in this week, like, this is my comeback. I'm on my track already. Okay,
Mm.
so we can start from the introduction. I know about you, like as we had a conversation earlier, but just for my
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah, sure, why not? As you know, my name is Priyanka. Basically, I am from UP in Mirzapur. Currently, I'm in Hyderabad. So I have been here for last 5 years. I hold an MBA degree. Now I'm a mother. Simultaneously, I'm running YouTube channel named Nadishure English, where I upload English conversational videos and solos videos. If I talk about my hobbies, so I love to meet new people, talk to them. Apart from that, I love playing badminton and spending time with my family. So yeah, so that's how I keep myself engaged.
Okay, good to know about you.
Yeah.
I think you also have a lot of things on your plate. Yeah, so can you
Hmm,
walk me
exactly.
through your typical day? Like, what is your daily routine? How your typical day looks like?
Okay, so as I'm a mother, my son is 4.5 years old, and now he started going to school. But now his vacation is going on because of Dashera. So now my day is going quite smoothly, I can say, but hectic too. You know, once he goes to school, then I get some time for myself. But that time my morning was busy. But now, as he lives at home, so my morning is quite easy. But now whole day is busy with him. So I also wake up early morning. I love to do exercise every day, and that's why I wake up early morning before as he is sleeping. So that time I want to utilize for myself, and that time I do exercise. Sometimes I go downstairs just for walking. Sometimes I hit the gym and do some exercise over there. After that, I come back, take a shower, and do puja, and then I go to the kitchen and do prepare our breakfast and lunch. Around I think 11 to 12 is me time. That time I spend like conversation with someone, or sometimes reading book. And then I have a lunch, and then my baby came, and I busy with him. And around 4 p.m. I drop him for playing badminton. And once he goes there again, then 1 hour for me. So that I spend for myself. So that's how I keep busy with him. So yeah, that's my day.
Okay, it seems really occupied.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
okay.
exactly. We can.
It's still like I think you manage time every day to have a conversation and work on your softer skills and English language.
Exactly. And I feel like this language is a kind of thing that you have to practice every day, right? If you just
Mm.
skip somewhere, you are tend to procrastination, the first thing. Second thing, that you will not be consistent if I talk about your way of speaking. So that's why I want to continue in this routine. So somehow I want to take time for myself, and I want to utilize those time. So that's how I use it.
Exactly. we should always take the advantage of the time which we have. Okay, because
Yeah.
time is something we cannot buy. We have heard this
Mm.
slogan already. Hmm?